Welcome to another episode of Speedrun Update. My name is Nate Camacho, and with me, as always, stalwart, loyal, side host, Eric Witzka.
Samwise Gamgee.
Yes, you got the look, honestly. Just take the glasses off.
Carrying my Frodo up to Mount Doom.
Yes, exactly. All right, man, let's get right into it. I will get us started. Speaking of Doom, I was
There's a new Doom game?
No, I wish, dude. That would be good Doom. Sora 2 has been released. It's an invite-only app. It's basically a social media app. It's built a lot like TikTok. I haven't been on it myself yet, but it's similar to, your TikTok, your Instagram Reels, your YouTube Shorts, where you just scroll. But everything on it is AI generated. And it's nuts, dude. It is made from the same people that made ChatGPT, so OpenAI. It's only been out a few days, but it is nuts. It is text to video reels. So you just type in whatever prompt you want. I saw one prompt. Somebody typed, make a video about Sora. It's called Sora 2, using the host from LTT, Linus Tech Tips. But he didn't say Linus Tech Tips. It just said LTT. And it just generated a little reel where he's like hosting one of his videos. It doesn't look exactly like him, but it looks very similar to him. And it's his voice. It's almost exactly his voice. So if you were just listening, you probably couldn't even tell. And it's nuts, bro. It is insane. And it's a friend of mine, Wes, sent me a video of like cops arresting like gamers that are like sucking at the game and like, for doing crimes against gaming. And I watched the whole thing. It's like 5 different little clips in that reel.
Look, man, I'm not here to judge your whole life, but you died to the cannon minion 8 times in one lane. At that point, it's disturbance.
That's not a law. It's just a bad game.
No wave, no vision, no flash. You autoed it once, it chunked you.
And I had no idea. I completely believed that it was real. I thought it was like, obviously, like not real people getting arrested, but like somebody was like, having a little fun. They had either a cop friend or they had one of their friends dress up as a cop and then like arrest them. And like the police were saying like pretty in-depth gaming, like League of Legends lingo and WoW lingo. And I will say, I didn't notice it the first time I saw it, but like a couple of the deliveries felt like, how AI is a little bit emotionless sometimes. Like one of the cops kind of sounded like that. So it's like, my hair started to go up. I didn't know why, but they started. And then at the end, they started talking about WoW. And as you guys know, please watch our Turtle WoW series. I'm a little in the know when it comes to WoW. And I was like, what he's saying doesn't really like a real thing. You might be making that up. Again, so my little hairs, my spidey sense was tingling a little bit. And then right when go ahead.
That'd be hilarious if you were like totally off base and everything he said was like point on and you're just like meow.
No, I don't think so. I mean, a couple of things he said was like, you're level 70, fighting the raid boss when the healer has no mana. Like that stuff is all pretty accurate. He mentions like the name of the raid or the name of the monsters. Like that's not a real character. Anyway, but yeah, once the second viewing, it starts over again, I saw the little Sora watermark at the top and I was like, oh my God, this entire thing has been AI the whole time and I didn't even realize it. Oh, it's nuts, bro. It is nuts.
Yeah, some AI is very, very believing, and then there's other AIs that I've come across where I'm just like, yeah, that's totally AI. But have you ever seen those AI videos of like the Yeti or like the gorillas or the monkeys or whatever, and they're doing like stupid stuff in the forest and like,
yeah,
I don't know, like they like legit, it's not real,
yeah,
and like, but like some of the expressions and everything on them and like what they're doing, you're like, man, this is all AI. That's crazy.
Yeah, dude, and it's only getting better and better. I think a lot of what you're referring to are the videos they were making with the last version of Sora, which was already pretty crazy, but it was still like very much, it looked like AI. But yeah, this video that I watched was like, it was through the like webcam quality or like police recording device quality, so it's pretty grainy. And then that just that level of obstruction, like obscuring the lens a little bit, was enough to make it look like completely insane.
That's crazy sauce. Well, speaking of crazy sauce, okay, I gotta tell you, like I said before, we started Hunter x Hunter. We made it. We're on season 4.
Dang, how many seasons are out?
They stopped with 6, but season 5 has like 80 or 50 something episodes, something like that, something crazy like that. I just wanted to bring up, if you are a parent and you don't want your kids watching certain animes because they're too bloody or too gory, and this anime comes off as TV-14, which it should not be.
Really? It's TV-14?
Yes.
Wow, I would not expect that.
Season 1 and 2, yes. I'm like, okay, I can totally see like there's some shady things, but like nothing over the top. Season 3 is a different monster.
That's
Season
crazy.
3, like I was telling you a little bit, like it was giving me Brotherhood vibes.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah, Full Metal Alchemist.
Assassin's Creed or Full Metal Alchemist? I'm joking.
I'm like, there's some scenes, man, where I was just like, what did I just watch?
Dude, I wonder
It
if
like
like a
it's
different
crazy.
yeah, if a different studio took over, or it's like the author was just like, all right, I'm done playing around. I'm tired.
Let me give you a little taste of something that happened.
Okay.
Okay, so spoilers for anybody that hasn't seen
I mean, the
Hunter x
show
Hunter.
is pretty old at this
Yeah,
point.
it's been out a while. There's these the villains, and then there's this other group that are pretty much villains themselves, but they work for the mafia, and they're trying to take out this one dude that's just like overly powerful.
Like a good guy that's
And
overly powerful.
no, the other bad guy,
Oh, okay, so
and it's
two. Okay, okay.
yeah, two groups. It's just the one overly powered guy, and then these four other bad guys trying to take him out.
Yeah.
So anyway, they poison him, and so he can't move anymore. And so they get into a scuffle and everything, and like from the neck down, he can't move. But the one dude is in reach of him, and he bites this guy's head off. Like not off, but he takes just a chunk
Jeez.
of his head, and he's like,
That's hardcore. This guy must have a big
yeah,
mouth, or that other dude must have a small
and
head.
he's a big dude. But I was just like, what just has
Or I wonder if
like
he's like a long lost family member to Big Mom. You know, they got that eating people
so
thing
I
going on. All right, let's shift gears a little bit, and we're going to talk about a tech mafia. Microsoft released a little press release, a little video where they spoke about how they are partnering with AMD, which is a huge CPU processor among other electronic components manufacturer. Their processors have been in PS5, the Xbox Series X, the Xbox One, the PS4. So a lot of consoles. The new Xbox handhelds are also AMD processors as well. But they released a video saying that they're committed to making hardware for the future. So it sounds and this is right after. I mean, we even talked about it recently. You know, the rumors that we don't know if they're going to make another console. They released this right after those rumors were at their highest. So all
they
but
saw her.
confirming, yeah, all but confirming that they're going to be making at least one more console, which I'm mildly excited for. You know, if yeah, I'm sure it's going to be expensive. Like if the handhelds are 1,600, I wouldn't be surprised if the consoles.
1,200.
I don't think they'll go that high, but I bet it's going to be like 800, 900, and then 600, 700. And
Then we're gonna be probably looking at $80 to $100 games then.
well, dude, it's coming, bro. It's on its way, dude. I mean, Nintendo games for the Switch are already like $80 for freaking Mario Kart. For Mario
Yep.
Kart. It's
Mario.
ridiculous, dude.
Yeah, there's something about Switch. They never like rarely do you find a deal on
Dude,
like
that's Nintendo.
their heavy hitters. Like Mario, you will not find
Yeah,
deals
yeah.
on. Like Zelda.
There's another reason why I just hate Nintendo and why I don't play their games, don't plan on playing their games, and don't like their business practices. I don't care how quality your stuff is. Like
Yeah.
if you set it too expensive, I will not buy it. There is too
Well,
much competition.
That's one thing I like about PlayStation is like their games of the year. Like there are always you have to wait, of course, but
Yeah.
they're eventually going to get a big price drop.
Yep.
They're
No, dude,
going to be on. They're going to be on sale at some point.
yeah, dude, it's literally the entire market outside of Nintendo. Xbox does the exact same thing, and then on PC, dude, Steam they have sales every 3 months. They have a massive sale: summer sale, fall sale, winter sale, spring sale. And dude, some of those games are dropped to like these are AAA games that came out like 5 years ago that they're now selling for $5. Like
Dang.
they drop the prices insane, dude. I have a bunch of games that like I just wish list because I know like one of these days, you know, like and one of those games is Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Like once that hits like the $15 range, I'm probably just gonna buy it. And that's a $60-$70 game. Nintendo is just the opposite, and winding around back to Xbox, you know, it really just like you said depends on the price and depends on the performance. There's been a lot of controversy about the Xbox Series S, you know, the cheaper version of this last generation of Xbox. But I will say I am glad that that console existed because there are so many people out there, kids out there, you know, my brother-in-law who would not have a console if that console didn't exist. So if they keep that same mentality, it's like we're going to release an expensive one and a cheap one, and that cheap one is, you know, better than my PS5. There's a significant possibility that I'll buy it, you know, but we still need to hear. We have no details. This is all rumors, so I will leave it at that.
Well, I have no segue. So
You know what?
I'm
In
just
that
gonna.
case, let me stop you right there, Eric. This is a perfect time
You
to
slide dog, you.
thank you so much. Remind our viewers, if you are interested in our videos and you have any questions or comments, take a minute, hit that subscribe button. It would really help us out. We're really trying to reach 400 subscribers. I mean, you guys should give us ideas for what we should do when we reach 400 subscribers. And then also, if you could leave a
Yeah,
comment.
450.
And then also, if you don't want to miss any of our releases, we do stream pretty regularly. We stream at least once a week, usually 2 or 3 times a week. We're streaming, Fortnite. We're streaming WoW. We stream WoW every Sunday, right?
Sunday.
Yeah, every Sunday.
We might miss it this weekend, but we'll see.
We'll find a time to stream. And yeah, and then on top of that, we're always doing Fortnite streams. I'm always doing Helldiver streams, and we've talked about doing Halo streams as well coming up. So please hit that bell so you get notified anytime we release. We don't release too much, so you're only going to get maybe like 2-3 notifications a week. But yeah, we'd really appreciate it. So thank you guys so much. And speaking of releasing,
oh, I like it. There's a seg.
I'll just do the segues for Eric.
Yeah, that's so great. Well, okay. Well, we're going to talk a little bit about music, and we all know when Eric talks about music, what is he going to talk about? Is he going to talk about new bands or something along that line of? I mean, Taylor Swift's new album.
I know that's the only thing I'm aware of.
Revis has a new single out again. So I gave that a little listen to. It's very good. It's a little different from the other two. It's called Cold Blacktop. No, Cool Blacktop.
Okay, cool name.
So I will have to show that to you at some point. Sure. And then yeah, those who haven't checked out Revis yet, check it out. They're going to be actually going on tour. They got invited on tour with Creed.
Nice.
At least for one concert. Creed, it's a huge concert. But Creed is the mainliner. I can't even remember who else is there. I think like 12 Stones and like 6 or 7 other really like top-notch bands that I'm just like
all the early 2000s hits.
So I was like, whoa, that is big for them to be a part of. So I think it actually might be a part of a cruise or something. I don't know. But yeah, I just wish I could be a part of that, but that's not going to happen. Also, music related, I had something very interesting and cool happen to me lately. Did you get the video that David sent in group chat?
What video?
For World of Warcraft. It was at night.
I remember. I don't know who that guy is, but I remember the video.
I will tell you who that guy is. Okay, so my nephew, the story David. I think is my nephew David.
BBF.
Yes, Big Black Fury, the gnome. We all love him dearly. He was actually, I don't know if he was doing a show and they were part of, I don't know if that's accurate. I think he was at a show and he was actually able to talk to the lead singer. But the lead singer that he got to talk to is no longer with this band, but he used to be the lead singer of a little band called CKY.
Really? I've heard of them.
I would hope you had heard of them. They were pretty big in the 90s and early 2000s. Their biggest hit, I would think, that everyone would know is 96 Quiet Bitter Beings, which was huge. That was on the Jackass stuff because the drummer is for CKY is Bam Margera's brother.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, so I'm actually gonna have Kalen put up the video real quick after this. He gives me a shout out.
Cool,
and he's just like, thank you for being a fan. His name's Darren Miller, and he used to be the lead singer of CKY. I don't know if he's the one that wrote their music, but if he is, this guy lyrically he's on another level. Nice. If you listen to CKY's lyrics, you're just like, where did he come up with this stuff? So good. But yeah, here's the video.
Going. Hey Eric, your name again? David wanted me to say hello to you. You missed the show in Denver, but that's okay. Probably going to hit up your town sooner or later. Just wanted to say hi and thank you for your support. You rule, man.
Yeah, dude, that's so cool. All right, well, thank you so much for watching, and we're way over time again, so we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.